Now mine just recorded the
Why not?
just acoustic. All it is, it's just acoustic guitar, one acoustic guitar with a simple piano overdub and vocals. That's 22 ones. This is Friday the 21st of October 2010, and we're off to do the fourth session on the second acoustic album. I begin to forget how many sessions we've actually done on this, but it's only the fourth. And today I've got to somehow overdub about 10,000 things. In the back of the car we've got drums, tubular bells, all divers manners of percussion instruments, as you can probably hear them rattling, and all together thousands of other sundries like guitars, and how this is going to work out I have no idea, because up till last night I was still working on this and trying to get a handle on some of the arrangements, but I think I've done it. As I was walking across collecting a student the other day to take them back to give them a guitar lesson, suddenly I had this idea about the way one of the songs should develop, and I should drop guitars out of it and just have a single organ chord supported by a ride cymbal using brushes. So they're little things like that, little arrangements which hopefully will make the songs more meaningful. Should we do a Dorian Gray?
Sure.
That just needs a slight.
From where I'm sat, could be 6, hold on a sec. Could be. Depends what these divisions are, hold on a sec. It's 3 bars, but they're quite slow. So this is the third one. So, are you playing anything particularly heavy on this one? Like anything that?
Just like that.
Okay, should be fine. So 3 bars and then.
Okay. Sorry, can I start it again? Can you just turn the acoustics up a bit for this? It's a different rhythm in the classic guitar part than the acoustics.
Okay. Right, give this a try.
With all you came, bearing all the secrets of your soul.
As I've said before, I think songs, these kind of songs, really do rest on the strength of the arrangement. So anyway, we'll be at the studio in about 10 minutes. Get everything done. So
Yeah, if it was this time next week, if we're doing this time next week, I'd be the same. I was the one that was shocked and you the one.
with this, we're leading up now to session 5, I think, with making this album, this second album. And since coming back from the studio the other day, I've had again a lot of ideas in terms of adding new bits. What we did the other day, I think, was very encouraging, but it still needs tiny bits to really point up certain things about the songs, and I don't think those are quite there yet. So again, I go back on Friday to do some more, to sort of, it's got to, some of it, nothing has to be rethought, but again, it's just additional arrangements that'll make the whole thing so much more poignant, I think, It's got to be right. It's no good just getting away with Blue Murder. The mixing has to be really precise as well. So I think we'll also have to have a further couple of sessions after this one. It might take me longer than I thought, but anyway, it's just one of those things. Yes, I will keep that exactly how it is.
And that's it?
Yeah, and then it's same yes, this second. I can take them away and listen to them during the course of the next week and 8 days. And then, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. I'm absolutely shattered. That's like we started at 10 o'clock on the dot. What's the time now? About
10 to 8.
10 to 8. So yeah, it's about. We finished at 7, didn't we? So it's a pretty long day. I think to get everything absolutely as it is. I mean, there are a few dodgy bits, but I think that those can all be sorted out pretty quickly. There's that thing at the beginning of Antonia, that hi-hat thing I forgot. There's always something I forget, and that was one of them. I think that's quite important. Although it needs to sound contemporary, so I've now got to listen to what's been done over the last week, over what we've done today, over the next week, and try and polish that up. Try and think of how to ways around it. There's little subtleties, and the thing about it, you go back into the studio, and of course it changes again automatically. I think a lot of it. I've got a friend who thinks some of the best things are created just with studio botches, studio glitches. I think that's probably right. Just those little chance events,
Accidents.
Yeah. And I think that's probably quite a good way to be, just to allow spontaneity into the frame. I can't tell you how tired I feel. It's been a shattering experience to do everything. It's just going from one thing to the next, starting with guitars and then doing keyboards and then doing all the percussion and then repairing vocals and double tracking vocals and goodness knows what. Some of it I think works vocally, and some of it a few little ideas even now. But I honestly think, considering, I did the first session of guitars, and I went in and did some overdubs and vocals. Then Margaret went in and added violin and clarinet. And then today's been really adding a hell of a lot more. And then we've got a fifth mixed down session next Friday, and I think we might need another one. And then I think what I'll do, I'll take it to Ken's, let him have a last look at it and master it, and then I think we've sort of got a master copy then, which of course can be released at some point in the future. I've no idea when. But yeah, it's this time last year I had no idea I'd be doing a second acoustic album. So we started this in August, I think, and it's at the end of October, isn't it? So it's August. So it's only sort of 2-3 months. So,
which is very good.
Not bad really, not bad going, for all those new songs which of course have developed over the last 12 months or so. So yeah, I'm very, very pleased. Yeah, so good one.